Well, I'm for one, am glad that Manchester United will not be playing another game until at least July if we are qualifying for the Europa League if Watford happen to win the FA Cup against Man City, who've been crowned Premier League champions. The only saving grace, really, and even then, it's only the lesser of two evils that Liverpool haven't won anything. They could still go on and win the Champions League. An end to a pretty poor season from Manchester United. 2-0 defeat to Cardiff. Honestly, if you don't laugh, you're going to cry. It's absolutely disgraceful performance once again. I thought, you know what? Even though the last kind of few months we've been totally awful, I thought last game at Old Trafford, the players can have some sort of pride about them, some sort of will to want to give the fans some hope for next season. And all they did was they just told us what we already knew. They told us what they already knew. And I'm afraid they didn't do themselves any justice. And I don't understand this mentality. I honestly do not understand what the plan is. And I'm so glad that the season's over because there is a massive rebuilding job to be done. But again, I'm just repeating things that we already know. I'm repeating myself. I'm like a broken record. Mason Greenwood, fair play to him, made his debut, looked really lively. That's the only positive I can take out of that game. 2 goals, the first goal, never a penalty. But obviously, you're going to get that. And second goal, just some of the worst defending I've seen all season. And that's saying something, because we've been poor. We've been really poor defensively. But that was shocking. Absolute disgrace for Manchester United. But again, I'm a broken record saying these things. We know that our defence is second rate. We know that our team is second rate. And Solskjaer's got a huge, huge job to do. And for anyone saying that Solskjaer needs to be sacked after this game, have a look at yourselves. Have a look at yourselves in your mirrors. I'm sorry. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, this has nothing to do with him. Nothing to do with him. there are a few things in terms of team selection, like picking Ashley Young. Why on earth is Ashley Young getting anywhere near the Old Trafford turf? It really does beggars belief. But some of these things, yes, do need to be sorted. But the performances of the likes of Pogba, Martial, Rashford, these players is astonishingly poor. I don't understand how you can be so good at the first half of the season and then so abysmal the second half of the season. I don't understand it. But you know what? I'm just happy it's over. I'm happy I don't have to watch another United game for at least the next 2 or 3 months. And hopefully by then we've got our act together. If not, it's going to be more of the same. More of the same for United fans. As I said, Greenwood's the only positive really, and hopefully he can go on to have a really prosperous career at Manchester United. And Herrera and Antonio Valencia, getting send-offs. Valencia coming on for the last 10 minutes or so, and he's been a great servant to the club. So I wish him well in his future endeavours. And Herrera as well. I'm a bit annoyed that we're getting rid of Herrera, in my opinion. Some United fans say, the fact that if he really wanted to stay, he could have accepted the lower offer. But I think we should have tried hard to keep him, in my opinion. I think Herrera is a totally underrated player in this team. We need more players like him who actually give a shit, who actually, play for the badge. We don't have enough of those players in this Man United team. So for that reason, I was gutted to see Ander Herrera leaving. So, again, I hope he does well in the future of his career. But that's all I've got to say. The season is over. I said I wanted to end on a high. It's ended on an absolute flop. But maybe this has just summed up our entire season. This might have just summed up our entire season. So maybe it was the right way to finish. I'm not sure. But I'll tell you what, the stadium was emptying at a rate of knots. So those players, don't be expecting any sort of massive ovation at the end, because there'll be about 10 fans left in that stadium. And they totally deserve what they get. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching this season, really appreciate it. Thanks for the support on all the previews and reviews, things like that. We'll be back next season, of course, so make sure you don't miss a thing by subscribing to the channel and hitting that notification bell. But that's it for another season. United finished 6th. I hope next season I'm sitting here with smiles across my faces as we challenge for the title, or even finish in the top 4. Just make some progress, United. That's all I've got to say. And I think Ollie can still do it. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next one.